I'm back. And I almost forgot what I wanted to work on. I don't really get a chance to work on this game too much, but I do now. So I really wanted to complete maps 3 and 4. So let me see. Right now, I am on uh, Liminal Vertigo 003. So I'm on the third map. And I need to I need to finish 3. Well, not finish. At least do the sections for the north and the south of map 3, and then also for map 4. So in order to do that, I gotta copy and paste a lot of stuff. um so I got BP proc halls open, and then I'm gonna copy a bunch of these uh variables, because I don't know any other way to like copy and paste all of these all at once. Apparently, you got to do it one by one, so that sucks. I ended up at on map 3 array 3 or 5, array 6 or 4. So I gotta continue from here. Room 1x1 using the struct room 1x1, not the struct segment like I did last time, and I got all confused because I haven't worked with this uh, with these variables or in a while, so I have to try to remember that. And that's the only thing. You got to do everything like one by one. And okay, so where am I? I'm gonna turn that off. And so let me add the room 1x1 variable of type struct. Well, let me see. Struct room 1x1 plan. Okay, so do that here. Oh no, why is my system so. Oh my god. My system is going to be this slow. I'm calling this room 1x1 of type. Oh my goodness. Is it really going to be this slow? I might struct room 1x1 plan. And is it. No, that's it. It's not a. What do you call it? It's not a. An array. So we just go ahead and save that. And then what's after that? We got possible x coordinates port side, possible x coordinates mid side, starboard side, possible y coordinates. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these vector arrays. Possible x coordinates. I'm just gonna duplicate that one. Possible x coordinates. I already forgot the name. I know it's port. So, okay. Possible x coordinates port side. You know what? Let me see if I can do that a bit just to see the name. All right. Possible x coordinates port. Possible port. There we go. Possible x coordinates port. Duplicate it. Make one for mid. And duplicate this. Make it for starboard side. duplicate that. Whoa, there's a spider crawling all over me. Possible x coordinate, no, y coordinates for the north side, I think. Is that right? Anyways, there's just two. Possible x coordinates for the south side. Let me just double check that. Yes, possible y coordinates n, possible y coordinates s. Alright, so n and s, and compile and save. And then the next variables to be copied are the x's, north and south x's. First xn is just a float. First xn, second xn. I'm just doing everything in order so that I can keep things consistent between the maps. xn, second xn, and then third xn. Right, what is the others? XS for the south. So first, second, and third X south. First X for the south. Second X for the south. And then third X for the south. For south. Alright. First, second, and third X. Alright, got those. What is next? Alright, so we got so number of room coordinates. Oh, north room coordinates 1, 2, 3. South room coordinates 1, 2, 3. Okay, so those are vectors. So let me just do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. Just regular vectors. Duplicate that. North room coordinates 1. Oh, wait a moment. I think I need a n room chords 1. N room chords 1. Okay. N room chords 2. And those are just vectors. They're not array or anything like that. Yeah. Do they have... Let me see. Do these have... Oh, these have default values of... Let me just copy this. Let me see. X and... Alright. So these actually have... What about these? Yes, these do. I'm going to fill these in later. Oh my goodness, so do these, don't they? Oh my god. I just copied the variables, I didn't copy their values, so I'm gonna have to do all of that later. Okay, so it's easy to do. But what's not easy to do is trying to copy all of these all at once. You have to do them one by one. So the variables you have to copy one by one, but the variables you can actually just copy and paste. Like, just go here, and then copy, and then paste to the other. Alright, so let me click on this. No, not that. I'm going to do all the variables first. N room chords 1 through 3, south room chords 1 through 3. Alright, so I got 1, 2, duplicate. Before I name it, I'm just going to duplicate them all. Alright. 2, and then 3. Alright, now I'll rename everything. This one is 3. This one is south room coordinates 1. South room coordinates 2, and south room coordinates 3. South room coordinates 3. Okay, so after that, then we get number of rooms north, number of rooms south, and they're just plain integers. So we'll do this, duplicate this. Number of rooms north, number rooms north. Is that right? Number rooms south. Is that right? Oh, num rooms. Okay, so let me change that again. Number of rooms and number of rooms south. Okay, so oh boy. Subregs. These are array of names. Do I have any up here? No, there's an array of strings. Just duplicate it and I'll change it. Subregs. Subregs is array of names instead of strings. And then go ahead and duplicate that. Call that less. Subregs less. Alright, and then what else? Subregs less. Wall x coordinates. Wall x coordinates. This is for the walls. I should have copied x coordinates. Oh well. Wall x coordinates. What else? Then we got the y's. Alright, so first yn. About 6 of those floats. Duplicate that. First yn. Second, I'm just going to duplicate a bunch of these. And duplicate. And duplicate. Duplicate. These are for all the y's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Duplicate. First yn. First y. South. Second yn. And then third yn. Second y. Second yn. Oh, s. Second ys. And then third ys. Okay. Third ys. What else? And then I got the occupied and unoccupied arrays. Vector locations. So let me go ahead and copy oh. I don't have any. Let me just copy this. Occupied. And turn this into a vector first. Vector array of vectors. And then duplicate it and make it unoccupied. Call it unoccupied. Unoccupied. Alright, I think that is it for this. You can compile and save. Can't parse default value, blah 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 blah. Property occupied. Let's go ahead and delete that. Let me see. Delete that. Occupied. And then, okay. Alright, so do I copy the variables into proc halls 4? Or do I do all the variables first? So let me see. Do these already have? No, they're all 0, 0, 0. So simply just go here, right click and copy, and then go here, right click and paste. So now we got all that. Just clean things up a bit. Should be 90 with no decimal points. Alright, and then compile, save. Terminal vertical 3. What were you doing? Okay. Anything I need to do? Oh, I need to change a whole bunch of these nav modifiers. Okay, I'll do that later. Alright, possible x coordinates. Copy and paste. Okay. Compile. Possible x coordinates for mid. Copy and paste. Okay. And I mean, it's slow, but it's faster than typing everything in one by one. Alright, for starboard side, we copy. And then starboard side, we paste. Okay, and north coordinates, we copy. And then north coordinates, we paste. Okay. South coordinates, we copy. South coordinates, paste. Alright. What the others need this value, copy, and just do that for everything here. Paste. 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 Oh my goodness. More pasting. More copy and paste. And paste. Alright. Compile that. And then we got the north and south room coordinates. Which they do not have anything. These are just null fields that will be filled in later. Same as the number of rooms, but this one is what we need to copy. And they're the same. So go here, paste, and paste. And then check all of these. They should be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and 0. Okay, so now wall coordinates. I need to copy all of these wall x coordinates. So I can paste it into this one. Alright, save that. Compile and save, and then the x and y and these are all at 3500. Whatever, I'm just keeping it at that. Wait, what? Oh, it's because of first y is at First X is just null. Alright, so let me make sure first Y here is, first X is null, first Y is 3500. But all the others have to be 999. Just like this, so copy this and paste. Oh, I don't have to, this is already done. So I got to do in prochalls 3. And paste, third YN, paste, first YS, paste, second YS, paste, and third Y south. And compile, save. And these occupied arrays and unoccupied arrays are going to be null for now. Actually, unoccupied has to be filled with all of this empty space right here. All of this. I'm going to have to do that at some point. Whatever coordinate this is, all of these has to go into the unoccupied space so that the logic can take from here and then put it into the occupied space. And so where, like say if hallway started from here, zigzagged here and up there, then wherever the hallway lands is going to be occupied and everything else is going to be unoccupied. And then I can start using that as the array or vector coordinates that will tell me where I can place rooms randomly and procedurally generate rooms in here. Whereas I didn't have to do that for the north and south sections because they're just open space. I could just place them anywhere. But here I need to know what spaces are unoccupied and what spaces are taken so that I don't overlap any hallways or other rooms. Okay, anyways, moving on. I've got all the values there that I needed. Port mid star and my X and Y coordinates, or the X coordinates for the walls. So now all I need to do now is copy it for the prochalls 4, which is in blueprints. Go to prochalls 4. And copy that into here. All over again. What I just did from prochalls to prochalls 3, I'm going to have to do again from either prochalls to prochalls 4 or prochalls 3 to prochalls 4. Doesn't matter, because they're supposed to be exactly the same. Okay, so I start with room 1x1 segment, not segment, but struct type. Let me do that. I'm just going to make a new variable. I don't want to copy it from the other struct. So this is room 1x1. Change this to S room 1x1 plan. Okay. Just make it public. I don't know. It's just better for me. Just in case I want to use it somewhere else in some other blueprint. Okay, now I don't have to do this yet, but I'm just going to do it anyways. Copy that and paste. Compile. Let's save. Just make sure to open this up and see if the values. Okay, good. And just actually make that a 90, a flat 90, not with a bunch of zero decimal places. That means prochalls 3 might have an also another. I gotta open it up, door doorway, door, back wall left, and yeah. So that's that one. 90. Say, compile, save. Make sure this one has a door. Yes. This one has. Yeah, it has everything. Door, doorway, everything. It's the original. Okay, now what else? Possible. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The float arrays. Duplicate. And duplicate. Wonder if I can duplicate faster. Control D. Oops, what did I just do? Control D. Dang it. So spiders crawling all over me. Why is that? Okay, so Control D. Nope. Guess it does. I guess that doesn't work. I'm gonna do it this way then. Just go duplicate, duplicate, and duplicate. Okay, and what are they? Port, mid, star, north, and south for. Okay, so X, port, mid, star, M, and O, P. Okay. Star. These ones are Y coordinates for the north rooms. And then Y coordinates. Oh, what did I do? I didn't duplicate them all? Alright, there we go. Possible X coordinates south. Alright, what next after this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. First X and all the X's. So duplicate this 6 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this is first XN, and this is first XS. Whoa. Go back down here. What happened? Alright, there we go. Second X north. Third X north. Second X south. Third X south. Okay, what else? Oh, compile. X north, X south. Okay. N room coordinates. So there's 6 of these N room coordinates. Duplicate that. N room coordinates 1. N room coordinates 1. And just copy that 6 times, or 5 more times. Duplicate 5 more times. Three, 4, and 5. So these are N room coordinates 2, N room coordinates 3, room coordinates 1. Oh, south room coordinates 1. South room coordinates 2. And south room coordinates 3. South room coordinates 3. Alright, so what do I copy after that? Num rooms and num rooms south. Duplicate. And duplicate. This will be named num rooms n and number of rooms south. Rooms south. Alright, what else after that? Subregs and subregs less. Okay. Duplicate that. Call it subregs. Oh, I want to change this first to name. And then duplicate it. And then call it subregs less. Okay. What else after that? Wall X coordinates, array of float. Wall X coordinates. Wall X coordinates, array of float. It has all these values. Alright, and then all the Y's. I'll just copy it from here because it has the. Oh no, it doesn't even have the value. You know what? It don't matter. YN. Duplicate. Second. Third. And then this is Y south. Second. And third. Right, so this is second. YN. Third. Y north. Third Y coordinate north. First Y coordinate south. Second Y coordinates. Second Y S coordinate south. Y coordinates south. And then third Y coordinates south. All right, what else after that? Occupied and unoccupied vector arrays. Arrays of vectors. So let me just duplicate this one. Call it occupied. Oh wait, make it a an array first, and then duplicate it and call it unoccupied. Unoccupied. Alright, that's it. Now I can copy the values. First you gotta compile so that you can put in the values. Oh, I did it again. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Alright, and now compile. Okay, and then now I can save all. Now to copy and paste everything. Let me see. I did this already, didn't I? Yeah. Make sure all those are there. Okay. There should only be 6 array elements here, so copy this. Copy port side into port side. Paste. Copy mid side into mid side. Okay, and copy starboard side into starboard side. And possible y coordinates north. Oops, copy. There should only be 3. So coordinates north. And then possible y coordinates south. Copy and paste south. Alright. Compile and save. Then first xn, it should be copy first xn, paste second xn, third xn, fourth or first xs, second xs, and third xs. Let me see something on the other side. Let's see. Proc calls. It's got this first, second, third, first, second, third. But what about for the y? Oh, yeah, it's also 999. So I'm just going to do that for the y's. Oh, and this y's. Okay. Paste. Paste. Third y and paste. First ys. Paste. Second ys. Paste. Third ys. Paste. The occupied array elements are 0, 0, 0. Something else I need to do. These guys. Copy. I think I did this already, didn't I? Nope. Paste. And paste. I think that's it for the variables. Now actually I have to copy all the logic. I copied the values. Okay. So I did the variables, and now I did the values, and now I need to do the logic, the blueprint logic. And oh, I didn't do this one. Let me copy this. 20 array elements goes into here. Not 12, but should be 20. Right. All right. Anything more? Let me just check. Yes. Number of rooms should be 0. Alright. Coordinates are all 0. These are null by default. And then all that. This. Starboard. Middle section. Port side. And then all that's correct. Okay. So now that I've completed copying all of the variables that I want to use, what else do I need? Is there anything else that I want to copy before? There should be interfaces, get occupied array. Is that in here? Get occupied array. Get occupied array. Oh, now I can actually connect this here. Alright, and then connect this. Wait a moment, where is that array? Where did it go? Right here. And now I can copy the array into here. So I just did this, made this interface so that I can copy these, all of these occupied vector locations into this interface function, so that I can pass it to my monster, which is the hollow, and then it can use the occupied vector locations that I added to this array, so my monster knows where to move to and all that, and where to roam. Alright, so let's compile that and save all. What else? Copy. Oh, I need to add floor, wall, ceiling, corner, door, doorway. Floor, wall, ceiling, corner, door. Floor, wall, ceiling. Do I even have doorways though? So HISM hierarchical. Wait a second. Okay, here we go. Doorway. And another, oops, I'm gonna do it this way. And doorway. Alright, so now that this and this both got their doorways, now I need to actually give it a doorway. So it has the spaceship door, but the proc halls is for the Victorian house, so it shouldn't have a spaceship door. But I just need something there. Just as a placeholder for now, before I go looking around for it. Same with the door. So doorway is modular interior door merged. Okay, so modular interior merged. So, and that's the doorway. And then again for door, and this one is modular interior door merged, and that's the doorway. Let me just double click on it to make sure. Yes, that's the doorway I want. It's just a wall with a door hole in it. Alright, so get rid of that. Compile. And compile this one. And we can save. Alright, so everything here on the left side should be set. Now all I need to do is, wait a moment. Viewport, construction, script. Get occupied. And make sure viewport, construction, get occupied. Alright. And then viewport is there. Construction script is set. And then get occupied. Okay, so now I should only have to work on the event graphs for all of them. For the last two. For map 3 and map 4. So, what do I start on? So, it's going to be a lot more copy pasting. So, I think I copy paste the. Let me copy paste this. This is like easy to copy and paste. Copy. First hallway segment placed. Right up here, first hallway segment placed. Just paste it here. It's gonna paste, right? Oh my goodness, no it's not gonna paste. Paste, please, paste. Oh no. Oh. Add to occupy custom event. Let me see. No, it should be fine. You can copy it with the custom event. Copy. I hope it didn't paste somewhere else that it shouldn't. It should be right in here. Copy paste. Oh, I don't believe this. Control V. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Is it pasting somewhere else that I don't? I said this is like the easiest one to copy and it's like giving me the hardest time. So, copy. Paste. Jesus Christ, why did it take forever? And comment. Alright, 36. Green, just some random green. And then copy and paste here. Alright, and just move this down. Alright, to give it some room on the sides. Alright, and then I could move it down. And that's it. Alright, now copy and paste again. Let me make sure. Make vector, print string, add unique, get occupied array. Alright, so it's copy. And I'll put this right above the first hallway segment placed. Over here. Come on. Where are you? Paste, please. You know what? Let me compile this first. Right, using, yeah. I've already got the variables for these, so this is fine. Try it again. Copy. Paste. There we go. Comment. And 36, green. Let me go ahead and copy this for the comment. Oh, just paste it here. And look, give it some space on the sides. The lowest point at the farthest point. Alright, and I can just move it here just to line it up. Alright, so we got that. We compile. So what this add used vector locations to the occupied array. Yeah, so anywhere that the procedurally generated rooms and hallways are placed will be copied to this array occupied so that I can feed it into my monster's pathing so that it knows where to go. And not just pick some, like if you look at here, not just pick some random points in this, let me go here. In this navigation area, I want it to just only go into locations that are like hallways and rooms, and that's it. I don't want it to go into any unoccupied spaces. Alright, because whenever you do a random location to move to, the monster will pick some unoccupied space and it'll get stuck. So I don't want that. So now I decided to just make an array of occupied spaces and stuff like that. Alright, so I got that. What next? There's oh god, there's still a lot more to copy and paste, so let me copy and paste the rooms first. See, this one doesn't even have rooms. So let me go here. Let me copy this guy. What is this one called? Add room 1x1 south facing, which is in the north. So just copy that into proc halls, into an empty space here. Please paste. Okay, good. And do I leave it there? Okay, let me just move it down a bit. Down. And a bit to the right there. Okay. Just lining up with the corners. Alright, and then that was that, and I can copy it into this one as well, since I have it copied in the clipboard. And paste. Thank you. Move it down. Move it over. No, I don't need it that close. Just put it here. Alright, so now I need to do, let me just compile that, proc halls, and copy this one. This one is add room 1x1 north, north facing, so that's in the south section. So copy and paste. Please paste. Thank you. Move it down. And up a little bit. Alright, so there's that. So this one is room 1x1 north facing, room 1x1 south facing. Okay. So that's for that, and I'm gonna do it for this guy. Paste. Thank you. And move this over to here, closer, so I can find it easier. You know, they really shouldn't limit the zoom. They should just like make it infinite, or at least zoom to only the areas of the graph that is being occupied, so that it doesn't infinitely zoom out or anything like that. Alright, so that's 1x1 north facing, 1x1 south facing. So let's compile. Compile that one. So what else now? So I got the rooms. Let me add the occupied. So I created this add to occupied. Let me just add occupied to the proc halls for now. So I'm going to occupy or add to the first. Let's move this over. And add this to to occupied. And then split the struct. Alright, make sure it's 20 on the Z. And we'll give the X to the X and the Y to the Y. So that's our first coordinate that the monster can move to. And that should be it. Also, what about the very last coordinate that the monster can move to? Here. Let's move that over. Move these over. Move this over. Did I even save it to this? I did not. That's okay. I should put it in there though. So how did I? Okay, so right before segment coordinates, which is right here, segment coordinates. Nah, I'll just do it this way. Let me copy these variables. To occupied. Split the struct here. Okay. Copy the X. The Y is set for the very last hallway segment. So I don't need to copy it from anything, just hard code it. Do it that way. Just make it look. So now I got 2 occupied vector locations now. So I got the very last hallway segment and the very first hallway segment. Let me do this one as well. So for the fourth map, stretch this out. Move this back. Get some space. I don't need that much space, but whatever. Alright, and then 2 occupied. And split the struct. Okay. This is the y. It will go to the y. So the x goes to the x. X and y, and make sure that's 20. Yes. Alright, that's good. And then for the last hallway segment, move all this all the way out. Just going to start adding some more things to this. Some more custom events to create the north and south rooms and all that kind of stuff. So how did I do it? Add to occupied before the last segment. So let me move this all the way out here. 2 occupied. And split the struct. And let's make sure that this is set as -4,000. Okay. 20, and then the x goes to x. And then we can move this down. Alright, so that's all set. Let me just do that also for the proc halls. So I didn't already put it in here. So this is all I'm trying to, I need to add. Right. And then these over. This one over. 2 occupied. Split the struct. Oops. Right. Add the x to the x. Move it. This goes here, and then the y is already set, hard-coded to -4,000. Okay, so it's that. Save all. What else? There's a lot more that needs to be copied and pasted. What is this? Inner walls complete. Inner walls complete. So I need to copy a lot of stuff down here. And down here. Alright, so let me just make sure. So I need, these guys are easy to copy and paste. So copy. And paste into here. Come on. Thank you. Should move it over here. And this one. And paste into this area. Alright. So that's easy. Let me just compile that and save. And compile map 3. Save. Let me see. Proc halls. Do I have anything in here that's different from before? Nope. Let me check all of this. This is the actual code that generates the procedurally generated hallways, and all of the ones in orange are the ones that works on the violations of like westbound violations and eastbound violations, or left turn and right turn violations. So if you look at, so when it procedurally generates and it reaches this side, that's an eastbound violation. So that code the orange code turns the procedurally generated rooms or hallways back to the center, and same with the westbound west hallway. If it's going to, if the procedural generation is going to hit this hallway, then it blocks it and forces it to turn back towards the center. Okay, so nothing there I need to copy and paste on that side of the graph. So all of these, I don't want to copy and paste all of this yet, all of this right here. I want to first copy and paste the actual code for this, which is all of this stuff. So let me do all of this first. Got the rooms. And I got the rooms for fourth and third maps. Okay, so what else do I need to... let me see, does this code look a little bit different? If I look at this here, yeah, it kind of does look... I think I added the add to occupied node here, I think. Can't tell for sure. No, I mean, I gotta actually zoom in. Did I? No, I didn't. Oh, I did. Yeah, I only added it to the end. But I don't want to do that yet for 3 and 4. First want to get all of the north and south rooms copied. So all of this stuff here. So let me first start off with this easy little section. Generate the north rooms, and if you pick a random number between 1 and 2, it'll do 1 and 2. I do have 0, but I decided that looks very boring, so I got rid of 0 and just put 1 and 2, and so now it's only, but I still have 0 in there just for whatever reason. Alright, so let me go ahead and copy this. This is what? Generate north rooms. Copy. And then paste down here somewhere. Okay. Good. Yes. And paste down here somewhere. All right. So now, I suppose I could compile. And just do all of that after I copy everything. So even though I don't need to copy this because I'm not using it, I'm just going to be consistent and copy it anyways. And paste it. Because all of this code right here only generates one room in the north section and is very boring. So I don't want it. But I'm copying it anyways just to be consistent with this one here. Paste. Alright, move it here a bit. And then grab, no, not that. I don't want to grab the whole thing, just the one. You get that. This. You could also do, let me see, connect to, oh no, I guess you can't. Let me see, can I do this, connect to? And connect to, huh, I guess you can't. That sucks. Anyways, I'll do it this way. And then move it all the way back. Even though I'm not using it, I'm just putting it there. Alright. So that was for case 0, which is for 1 room. Alright, and then case 2. Oh, let me copy this one first. Let me paste this one. Paste this one. Move it up here. And connect this, just in case I ever use it. And put it back. Alright, and then, compile. Again, I don't need to compile right now. I could just copy everything first and then compile, but whatever. And then I just need to copy this. Copy. Alright, and then paste here, as well as in here. Okay. And just connect this to this. It doesn't matter. As well as connecting this to this. Okay. So this code just generates. So this code generates 1 room. This code generates 2 rooms. And then guess what the last code generates? 3 rooms. Alright, compile, save, and back, and copy this whole entire thing down here. This one generates 3 rooms. So it doesn't need to randomize anything. So copy that and paste. Whoops. Paste. And paste again. Okay. And connect. Just move this back down. And connect this up to here. Alright. For the third case. Okay. Now that I got these done, actually, move them down a little bit. Alright. Move these over a bit and up a bit. Doesn't need to be. Okay, that's good. Alright, so that's for the north rooms. Now I need to compile and save, and then I need to copy and paste the south rooms. Okay. So all of that. So that's all saved. All these do is just generates the walls. So after the rooms are generated, then the walls can go up to block the rest of the hallways off. And the code just pretty much it blocks only the section of the walls that is not occupied, so that the occupied sections can still connect to these rooms here. Alright, and now I need to do that for this guy right here. This is the south rooms. So let me copy the south rooms to maps 3 and 4. We'll copy it all down here. Oops. Give it some space. Right. Put it down here. Alright, and then copy this code. Paste it in. Wait, does 3 and 4? Oh. I'm such a dum-dum. Copy this. Proc_halls needs its own. Generate south rooms. Alright, it goes up above this line. Alright. Alright, so now I can copy these. Copy. Paste up here. And paste up here. Okay, copy 2 rooms. Paste down here. And paste down here. Alright, and then copy the 3 rooms. I copy them separately from the these codes because they have slight differences for the north location values and the south location values are different. So I'm copying it different, even though they're pretty much the same logic. They just have different values. Alright, so there's that. And then now I paste this one down here. And then all I need to do is just connect them. This is case 2. Up here is case 1. And then up here is case 0. Alright. And move this all the way back down. Okay. So that's the code for that. Yeah, that's the code for that. This is proc_halls 4. Now I need to complete proc_halls 3. I just need this. So it's case 2. This one is case 1. And then this one up here is case 0. Alright, and then what else do I need to copy and paste? So now I got the, okay, now that I've got these copy and pasted. So this one was generate south rooms, generate north rooms, generate the north and south walls. Now I can fill this in. So generate north rooms first, north rooms, and then the north walls, and then the south rooms, and then the south walls. I got it. And Let's see if I can just straighten that out. And just some space. Alright, so that was that. Compile, save, and do that for the fourth map. And where, oh my goodness, where is it? I went too far. Right up here. Alright, so I'm gonna move some stuff over. Move this over. Okay. Generate north rooms. Generate north walls. Generate south wall. South rooms. And then the south walls. So I want to make sure that the rooms and hallways get generated first because some of the variables or the logic depends on the previous custom event. So that's why I have it in this order. Okay. Alright. So and that should be it. All I need to do is copy all of, let me just open the proc halls too, just to see what all is in there. Alright, so does this have occupied? Yes, it has occupied. Does this have occupied? Yes. But it doesn't have anything else. It doesn't have the occupied here. Yeah, it doesn't have the add occupied here. It doesn't have the add occupied to here. So none of these walls and hallways and rooms are being added to the occupied list yet in proc 2, 3, or 4. So if I only have the first hallway segment and the last hallway segment. Let me see if I can give this thing a little bit more room. What's going on? Move this over. Move this over. Right. Move this over. Okay, now just to clean it up a little bit. Alright, you don't have to compile that. Save everything. So, I don't know. Is it going to work yet? I have no clue if it's going to work yet now that I copied everything. It should. So, oh, you know what? Let me fix the nav mesh and all that first. So let me see if I can. All right, and shoot, let me see if I can move this bit. Don't want to move anything actually. So what I need to do, Oh yeah, I had to sneeze. I forgot that I need to feed my aquarium and water my plants. See, protocols. So what I need to do is make sure all okay, occupied. Okay, so that copies the all the occupied variables from each map level to the monster, so that it knows where to go in the map. All right. What now? I know there's something I gotta do. I gotta remember what I gotta do. What I gotta do. Okay, this is construction script. Has it? Okay, everything's there. I mean, of course it's there. You wouldn't be able to see this. All of this right here. The actual. This is the framework for the grid that I want to work with. Grid area that I want to work with. So inside here is where the procedurally generated rooms and hallways will be, and that's what this code here does. The construction script. It makes these. It generated these hallways. All right, so what to do? Oh yes, the nav mesh. Make sure they're all 55, 65. So let me see if I can copy this. BP proc halls. Oh shoot, I can't do it this way. I have to actually open. So I have to actually open the map like this. Look at that, and then okay. So did it? Yes, it extended outwards to the way I want it to. Also, what I want to do is add a floor just to mark which side is north and south, because visually I cannot tell. I'd have to actually look at the numbers. All the negative numbers are north, all the positive numbers are south. But other than that, without knowing negative and positive, this could be flipped and I can't tell if this is north or south or whatever. So if I put a floor in here somewhere, then I know that this is always going to be south, for me anyways. So let me just grab, what map is this for? And the floor is vintage floor module 3x3. Vintage floor module 3x3. Vintage floor module. Oh, here it is. Alright, so why are those numbers negative? That should not be negative. So that means this is flipped around. Should be 4,500 and 5,500. Oh, so that means it's flipped around, I guess. So that's north and that's south over there. Okay. Make sure this is there. So 5. Is it? Huh. I guess the floor plane is taller than this thing, because it's actually below. So let me see. Put it back to 0. There we go. Oh, it's actually exactly with the floor plane. Huh. So what is it set at? 87. 87. Okay. Let's do that. And then for map 3. Hello. Oh, sorry, I gotta get rid of that. All right, map 3. I am looking for. Wait, is that correct? Yes, that's correct. It says SM floor. It's the derelict corridors industrial complex. So it's just floor 01. So look for derelict corridors, assets, fab, no, assets, custom. This is it. Yes, derelict corridors, cables, miscellaneous modules, floor. Yeah, this is it. Oh, okay. Almost perfectly. And then. So, never mind. Let me see. What did I. This is map 3. 70 and a half. 70.5. 70.5. Alright. So. Okay. So, I know that's south. And what more do I need to do is I need to adjust these modifiers. Let me see. Just close that. So I have that modifier east inner, east outer, north outer port side, north outer starboard side, north port side, and north starboard side, south outer port side, south outer starboard side, south port, south star, west inner, and west outer. Okay, can I remember all of that? No. Let me make sure they're all the same area class. So they should all say obstacle. Yes. Alright, so they're all obstacle. Oh, I need to add these player starts and these target points to the other maps. Oh, no, I don't. They're already set with those things. The inner walls, I need to get rid of some of the inner walls. In fact, these inner walls will slowly disappear because I don't want any static mesh actors. The more you have, the more it can bog down the system. I just want everything done in the proc halls blueprints. All of these walls and floors, and whenever you have thousands, hundreds or thousands of the same static mesh actors placed into your level map, it's just going to cause so much overhead load that it's going to bog down your game. So it's better just to have it procedurally, or not procedurally generated, but instanced. Okay, so moving on. I don't think I'm gonna remember this. Shit. You know what? Oh well, I guess I gotta do it one by one. Let me start off with east inner and east outer. East inner and east outer. that means the map that I was just looking at was upside down. So let me go by the this marker here. That's why I put the floor there, so I know that's south, which means that this hallway is the east side. Okay, but first let me do all of this. Set my second map. Okay, and then make sure that it's all obstacle. Alright. East, this is the inner. So there's the east, inner. I'm not just changing the names. I have to actually change some other stuff, like the area class. Plus, some of these they're going to have they're going to be broken up into smaller pieces and have different transform locations and rotations and scales and stuff like that. So after I name them, after I name each map, I'm going to have to come back and change all of these things. Okay, so that was east inner. So now this is east outer. Alright, and which one is... Okay, this is west inner. Winner. And then this, is this? No, this. This one is west outer. I don't know why they have the same exact name as nav modifier volume 4 as that one. And, well, I'm changing them now. West outer. Okay, what else? What's this? So this is inner, which I don't know if I'm going to keep this. Am I going to keep this? This is north inner. This is one of the ones that I'm going to change. So whatever. I'm just going to north inner, south inner, center, ninner and center. Okay. I think this is outer. Yes, it looks like outer. Yeah. So this is north outer. Oh my god, this sucks. I got to do this for every single map. And then I think that's south outer, right? Yes, south outer. These ones are going to be the ones that are broken up. South outer. Alright. Inner, outer, winter, water, dinner, outer. Center, outer. Alright. Well, what next? So we got that. Now, do that for east, inner, east, outer, west, inner, west, inner, west, outer, west, outer. Oh, you know what I need to do also? This is inner, north inner, south inner. This is north outer and south outer. Alright. So I also need to get, yeah, I need to get rid of a lot of these walls, or else the code that I just copied is going to be blocked off by these walls. So let me go ahead and get in there and see. Which one of these walls? Yep, that one needs to go. Needs to go, needs to go, needs to go, needs to go, needs to go. Go, go. Go, 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 go. Oh, wait a minute. Not all of them needs to go. Gosh darn it. That one does not need to go. Okay. Oops, since I'm here, I might as well just select these. Those need to go. This does not need to go. This does. Yeah, no, keep these two. Actually, no, I think I do need to get rid of those. Not the nav mesh modifier, so I'm getting rid of that one. I could put it back later if I need it. If I play test it and there's a big gap right here, then that means I need to put it back. Oh no, not put it back, but I need to change the blueprint code to cover it, to put a wall there. Instead of putting a static mesh wall, I'm going to put it like an instanced wall. So just delete those. And now for this side, the south side. So we're going to go there. Select all of these. See. That. Alright. So that's good. So it should only be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Yeah, that's it. So much less static mesh means less overhead. Alright, so I did that. Did I do that for 2? Oh no, of course 2 is already done. 2 I already did all the north and south walls and stuff like that. But this one I didn't do yet. I did not do this one, so let me. In fact, I didn't even add. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is the blueprints. I need to actually go to the actual map right here. Alright, so that's south. And then we go ahead and get rid of these. Get rid of these walls. And because they're going to be procedurally generated now. They weren't before. That's the whole reason why I was copy and pasting all of these code. Because I never created the code yet. All of this now will generate, especially these code right here, will generate the walls procedurally now instead of me, placing a static mesh there. So get rid of this one. Move to the other side. Not that. Not that. Ah. Come on now. Okay, got these. Click on these. And all of these can go bye-bye. Save all. And also make sure, yeah, they're extended, and then I need to change the names. Alright, so there's that. And the only ones left are the 8 corner walls. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the north side marker. I mean south side marker. I hate these controls. Alright. So what now is, let me just change the values of this. It's east inner. This is east outer. Outer. west inner, west outer, north inner, oh no, I need to go back to 3, map 3, south inner, north outer, darn it, I need to feed my fishes and water the plants. South outer. And then something I need to do. Oh, I need to change all of these to the same area class. So they are all, see how it's multiple right now? They all need to be obstacle. All right. So save that. And then move back to 3. Make sure it's the same for all of these. All of these needs to be, see, it's not, shouldn't be multiple, it should be obstacle. East inner, east outer, north inner, north outer, south inner, south outer, west inner, west outer should all be set to obstacle. All right, let me see this. Yes. So now what? Now good question. I know there's stuff I need to do. Oh, there's a whole lot of stuff I need to do. I just can't remember what. This is like barely just like the first floor. I don't know if you watched the last video. I'm planning to make 9 floors, okay? 9 decks. This is just deck 1. I need 0 deck. I need deck 1 through 8. But I'm just working, because it's so difficult. I'm just barely on deck 1. There's a lot of copy and pasting. If I was just working on one theme, like the spaceship theme, probably would have been done working on deck 1 and moved on to deck 2, 3, and 4, and make stairs and so on. But I decided to add different, like Victorian mansion, industrial complex, Gothic cathedral themes and stuff like that. So, well, here goes. Let's see. Gonna see if it actually, all that copy and pasting actually worked. So, ready to see if this works. Again, I only put placeholder doors and doorways, so I don't know if they're gonna work. But if they do, it's gonna look weird. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, where the heck? Ah, see, it's already blocked off. So, yeah. Let's see. So everything's already blocked off. The rooms are not. Huh. Oh my goodness. There's walls where there shouldn't be walls. Okay. Okay. All right. So let me see. Let me go ahead and look around. What all is working? Oh, we need to adjust these. There's a doorway that shouldn't be there and a door that shouldn't be there. Okay. Walls crisscrossing each other. Alright. These walls need to be rotated 90 degrees. What What side am I on? I'm on the north side because over here you can see my marker. The floor is on the south side. So on the north side, I need the north walls to be rotated 90 degrees. And on the south side, they also need to be rotated 90 degrees. This is my hallway. Alright, let me go through the hallway. The monster is bugged. Alright. Okay. So that sucks. I need to fix a lot of stuff. This is blocked off. This is blocked off. Alright. Okay, and then the hallway looks fine. 2 means 3 rooms generated, so this looks like where the rooms were gonna, like this would have been 1 room, 2 rooms, 3 rooms. And then 1 means only 2 rooms. Remember the all that copy and pasting? So it looks like there's this floor shouldn't be here. It should be out more. And then the doorway seems correct. The door and the doorway seems correct. Alright, so the door and the doorway, remember, they're just placeholders. So let me stop this. Runtime error, access none, trying to read primary. Proc Now, okay. So let me change this to halls 3. What? Yeah, halls 3. Proc halls 3 because this one. So liminal vertical 1 is proc halls. Liminal vertigo 2, level 2, or map 2, is proc halls 2. Liminal vertical 3, which is index 2, is proc halls 3. So that means liminal vertical 4 should be proc halls 4. Okay. So now, that's why I was getting that error. Oops. What now? What now? What? Oh, shit. I need to change these guys now. Get occupied. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh. Do that. Okay, here we go. Get occupied. No. Get occupied. Huh. What the? BP proc halls 4. Alright, let me just disconnect this. Okay. Occupied. BP proc halls 4. What in the... What am I missing? What did I do wrong? Oh. Oh, I didn't change the, No. That should be working. Let's try it again. Get. Copy. Get occupied. What? Proc halls 3. Oh, okay, there we go. Get rid of all of this here. Alright, I'll just get rid of these. This one should be procalls 4, yes. Get copy. And then get occupied procalls 4. There we go. Now that works. Alright. So that's using the call actors of class procalls, so that, because remember in these blueprints, these procall blueprints, that's where I generated all the procedurally generated hallways and rooms. So that's gonna be where, that's this right up here, where I generate the occupied array for all the vector locations. And so then I call that blueprint, depending on which map it is, liminal vertical 3, so it would call it procalls 3, and then I can get the array, and since there's only the one, so you can just set it to 0, and then you can call the actual occupied array variable that is sitting right here in procalls 3, and not the one that is sitting here in procalls 2, or the one that's sitting in here in procalls 4, or procalls. So it picks the very specific occupied array to give a random location, and then the monster moves to that location to roam. It's in the patrol system, or roam around the map to look for the seeker. So let me just save that, and let me look at it again. So there's a lot of things I need to actually fix. Let me hide. So I need to change the oops, he got stuck in the walls, sorry. Monster. Alright, so on the south side. Okay, so those are to be set. These inner and outer walls need to be 90 degrees. So let me see. Let me stop this right now. Let me look at this map first. See what this one looks like. It's just as messed up as map 3. And go ahead and, okay. Interesting. It might actually be working. Get out of here. Wow, it might actually be working nicely. Yeah. So the placeholder doorway and the placeholder door is in the correct space. Let me just go ahead and look around. So I need to do hella adjustments for map 3, but map 4 looks fine. Yeah, oh, I just need to find the right doorway and door for this. Alright. Of course, the generated, procedurally generated. What was it? Oh, okay. Here comes a monster. Okay, so this is blocking this off for some reason. There should be a. Oh, okay, never mind. Let's see, is there a. Yeah. Is there that there? Monster went back. Let's see. There to here. Alright. So I'm on the south side. So this, the floor there means I'm on the south side and I'm looking northward. So you can see the procedure generated hallway is just that one's like. So all of this would be unoccupied in the unoccupied array, and that's where I can choose from vector locations to place rooms and branching hallways that branch off of this main procedurally generated hallway, and more rooms on this side. All right, so funny enough, it worked. It works nicely for map 4. So it's map 3 that I got to do a lot of work on. So back to map 3. Where's the south? I'll just look from here. See, let's hide around here. And says I'm on the north side. The south side is there. So there's the procedurally generated hallways, and all of this area is unoccupied. So this will all be saved into the unoccupied array, where I can design logic that will take from the unoccupied locations and use them as either branching hallways or rooms. Okay, so stop this, and so it's the south outer walls needs to be adjusted 90 degrees. The north outer walls needs to be adjusted 90 degrees. And this is what? Map 3, so that's going to be done in Procalls 3. And if you go to the event graph, and that's all done by this code right here. So pretty much it's just this. I just need to change this. I forgot what I said already. I didn't write it down. So the north section walls need to, I forget which way, it needs to rotate, but not negative 90. Let's just put it back to 0, and we'll go from there. Alright, so this is just fixing the walls, and later I'll fix the rooms and all that kind of stuff. Alright, so well, let's see. Okay. Yeah, I shouldn't have put it to 0, but alright. So now they're sitting here in the middle of the hallway, which is at 250, which is what I don't want. Alright. So let me see. This is the north side, and it's moving half a cell to the north. And monster. Alright, so 3 rooms need to be generated here. 1 room here. This placeholder, doorway, and door seems fine for the derelict corridors, but I'm not going to use these. It's just there as a placeholder. Alright, so that means the walls need to be pushed, moved down from here to here. So I'm looking at it the wrong way, but move down. So moving down is adding on the Y 250. Also, I'm looking at it the wrong way, but they need to move on the X negatively 250. Yeah, so this wall needs to move over here to connect to this hallway. So let me go back, and so they need to be moved down both in the south and the north. So here I am at the down, yeah, including this wall here. Wow, including the room walls. They also need to be moved over negatively on the X 250 centimeters. So, all right, let's do this then. Again, I didn't write it down, and I'm gonna forget. All right, so this is fine. So the rotation of 0 is fine. What needs to occur is the dun dun dun. Huh. Well, well, well. So is there anything that I can copy off of? No. They just worked. I just copy and pasted and they just worked for the other maps. Whereas for map 3, it didn't work. It's all kinds of messed up. Go back there, go back up here. See, negative 90, negative 90. This one. Okay. So these work fine. I just need to replace the, that was a miracle. That the level 4, Procal's 4, worked exactly nicely. The Victorian mansion. All I need to do is replace these placeholder doors and doorways with actual Victorian mansion 3D assets. Okay, so maybe I can just do that. What is this? A doorway? Then I'll come back to fix the Proc Halls 3. So let me go down. Vintage room, meshes. Let's look for any kind of. Let's see if I can filter this for only static mesh. It was giving me, even though it says meshes, there was materials listed in here for some reason. It should be listed in this folder, but anyways. So under meshes, let me see. What about blueprints? No. Okay. Let me see if I can find a doorway and a door. So it's curtains. Curtains. It's curtains for you. All right. Pen. I mean, I guess I could just search door and doorway, but. And. Okay, here we go. Here's a doorway. But this doorway is really skinny. Let me see, what is this? This is, oh, okay. This is like a pillar. I could use that. Nice. This would be perfect for corners. Okay, alright, so that's that. Ah, here's the door. I might have to adjust the door size. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, so this door is called Vintage Door Wooden Parts. Oh no, that's the name of the. It's called Vintage Door 01. Vintage Door 01. And what map am I in? Am I in? 3. I need to go here. Vintage Door 01. Vintage Door 01. Vintage interior module. What? No, I want this one. Okay. Let me look at that again. Vintage Door 01. Oh, okay. Doorway. Oh, it already has a door in it. I don't want it. I don't want that. I want a doorway without the door. Alright. So, this one. Excuse me? It has a door again? Oh, because that's for the outside, and then this is for the inside. And then this one is for doors that are inside as well as inside. Like, one side could be a hallway, the other side could be a room. Okay. Darn it. Because I can't open this door. All I need is just the hallway. Let me see. I mean, not the hallway, the doorway. With no door in the middle. Let's go away. This is the one. That I do not want. I do not want that one. Okay, I want the door. What is this? It's just a pillar. Vintage interior module cap. Oh, here's a pillar. Yeah, this one is a better pillar. Oh, the cap was at like a. Oh, I see. It's like at the end of a wall end, an end cap of a wall. This one is just like. I can just place this in the corner of any of the rooms. All right, any corner, I can place that pillar. Don't want that. So, please tell me there's a. Oh my goodness, there are no. There are no hallways. I mean, not hallways. There are no doorways. That's sad. That is really sad. I had to create my own doorway. Oh no. I can't do that. I can't make my own doorway. Oh my goodness. Get rid of this. Let's see. So this one already has a doorway, but it's a blueprint. Alright, let me see what it's using. It's using Vintage Door 1 as well. And it's using Interior Module Door 1. That is so weird because there's a door in there. Damn it. Vintage Module Door 1. What in the heck is going on? What if I play. Okay, Vintage What? You know what? This is only an interface. What? Oh no, it's just it's just weird naming. BPI. Why did they call it BPI? I can't believe this. I cannot find. I want just the doorway without the door, so that I can adjust the door by itself. But well, let me see if I could. Oops, doorway. It should be vintage door 01. Vintage door 01. So you have modular. I don't know what the difference is between those two. Let me see. Vintage door 01. What is the difference between this? No, I don't want this one. Module door 015x3. Vintage door 01. I don't want 5x3. I want this one. The inners. Okay. Alright. So. Damn it. It's going to block the way. Alright. So. Vintage door 01. Vintage door 01. Module. That one. Oh, I already picked it already. Already. So that's all 000, 000, 0087, 587, 87, 87. Do I have to adjust this to 87 as well on the Z? Well, we'll see right now. So let me open up. Funny how the rooms work with the placeholders better than the actual doors and doorway. Alright. Well, we shall see right now. Just wait for the monster to load. Yeah, oh gosh, they're so tiny. Monster's bugged. I'm gonna have to adjust. Yeah, and besides, the walls are humongous. Like, who puts trims at eye level? It shouldn't be at eye level. It should be like hip level or something. Alright, so let me go hide somewhere. If I can. I don't think I'll be able to hide because the doorway and the door is so tiny. Look at this little thing. Okay, the door looks fine. And this doorway is just tiny. Alright. Why is that? Why is it so small? Even the seeker cannot go through it. Uh-oh, here comes a monster. He's gonna see me. Let me run through here. Dang it. He's not bugging out. He's actually chasing me. So where can I hide? I cannot hide anywhere because the freaking door and doorways are tiny. Okay. We hide in here. Let's see. At least the hallways and rooms are generating properly. Right. Just gonna try it. Okay, so this doorway is backwards. It needs to be the other direction. The position looks correct though, and then I have to stretch out this what do you call this thing? This doorway. I need to add extra doorways to it. Not doorways, but walls to it. If I do... Dun, dun, dun. This is the wrong wall. There's no trims on it. Oh, you know what? Because it's not that it's small. I didn't adjust it on the Z axis. See, it's going down. That's where you can see the trims. But for some reason, the door is fine. It's just this. Okay, so let me do that. I don't need this up. I don't need this. Do I need this? So that looks like it's correct, because even though there's a door sitting here, whenever you use that, the door is invisible, or it's not there. I don't know. So the doorway is correct, even though it does show. Let me see. Does it show a door in there? It's right there. So what I need to do is adjust this doorway to match the walls of 87 on the Z. Z equals to 87. And then see if I can try to place it in the middle. Do any of the walls have any kind of adjustments? Yep, the floors do, the ceilings do. So on the you know what? I don't remember what direction. So let me just test this, and then add it to or adjust the value later. Let me see. Oh, Jesus Christ, what are you doing? What is this thing doing? Why is it taking forever to save and compile? See if I can hide right away. Yeah, I need to make this thing taller. I don't know if I need to make it wider, but definitely taller. I need to match it to, say, the walls. Okay, let's do that. And match it to the walls. Right now the walls are at 1, 3. Oh my goodness. 1 is fine. 3.33 and 1 point. Let me just try it. Let me just. Oh, you cannot copy. Huh. Guess I'll just have to copy it this way. Copy 166666. Okay. And then I go to say paste. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Apply changes. Alright, that is a very fat doorway. Whatever, let me see how that looks. Oh my, what happened? The system is so slow right. Oh, well, at least it matches. It's just that the doorway is so fat. It's so wide. Can you please not move so fast? There we go. There. Alright, I'm gonna have to adjust the door to be a thick door. These are just placeholder rooms, you know, they like really tiny rooms. It's just one wall, another wall, another wall, one floor, one ceiling, and a doorway and a door. That's it. Just to test things out. But this needs to, no, not this. Here come the monsters. Alright, anyways. Either I adjust this tiny door to be as wide as this doorway, or yeah, no, that's just too much. Right, exit. Hmm. So it's the correct height. What the heck did I just mess up? Oh my goodness, I messed it. That's not what I wanted to do. 3.12345 6. Alright. Save that. This is what I wanted to do. Oh my, it's tall, but it's very thin. Because you're supposed to put the other walls here on the side. These are gonna have to be like designed differently because they have different assets that have different shapes. They're not just like a flat wall. They have like cornered walls, and their doorways are just slices of full doorway. You know, like there's an actual wall that goes here and another wall that goes here to fill in this space, but well, I mean, for now, I guess I'll just go with the fat, the fat doorway and the fat, or maybe just the tall wall. Copy this. I mean, yeah, the tall door and the tall door and the tall, the tall door and the tall doorway. Alright, let's do that. Save it all. And test it out. It's gonna look so weird. Okay. This door so tall. Nah, that does not look right at all. That just yeesh. You see how tiny the seeker is? See, nobody puts trims at eye height. So, am I gonna? We really have to gonna adjust this level design because these walls and all were not designed for what I have it set at. Even though the values that I'm using works perfectly for the other themes, it doesn't work for this one because the way it was designed is different values. Alright, so what? Why is the main menu with a door? And no, it's not supposed to be there. But that's okay, I'll fix it later. I exit. And, let me see if I can actually... Let me see. I put this back to 0. What if I put it to 180? 180 and 180. Will that adjust it into the right place? If not, I'm gonna have to actually change some actual settings, which I don't actually want to do too much of. Let's go back to 3. I should just put the placeholder for map 4 and save that. Test it. Nope, it did not. It just adjusted it to be further back. Okay. Let me hide here. The monster can see me still. I'll hide in here. Oh no, he's gonna walk straight to my character. Weird. See, bugged. I think he's got bugged out. Alright, so where am I in south or north? This wall needs to move over on the X, positive 250. This wall needs to move down I don't know. This is all kinds of messed up, actually. The room is... oh my goodness, I'm going to have to do the other way. Okay, I'm going to have to... For the room... I'm going to have to actually do it in here. I'm going to have to actually adjust the values here. Not doorway. Make sure they match with door and doorway. Back wall, match with wall. Okay. Ceiling, does that match with ceiling? Okay. What about this one? Door. Let's match with the door here. Yes, doorway. Match with this doorway. Back wall. Match with this back wall. Yep. Ceiling up here. Match with this ceiling. Okay. So shoot. I hate this part. Figure out how to. You know what I could do? I could go here. Go to the south. This is how I did it on the other maps. Okay. I took a floor. This is derelict quarters, so take assets, corridor, assets, custom, modules. Ceiling seems to be okay. Right, floor, place a floor over here. Put it 0, 0, 0. Then take walls. What is this? Is this 3? Yes. So wall center 0, 1. Wall center 0, 1. Okay. Do I need ceilings? I don't need ceilings. Wow. Yeah, no, I don't need ceilings right now. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so the floor. Where's the floor? Okay, that's the floor I need. 0, 0, 0. This wall. What if I put that at 90 degrees? Okay. And this wall. Put it at 180. Oh, it just flipped around. Negative 90. Okay. And then this wall. Let's put it back to 0, 0. So back wall needs to move back to 50. So negative 250. And then over to the right, positive 250. Alright, so these are the numbers. These are the numbers I need. So it's 250 and negative 250 for the back wall. For the left wall is just positive 90 on the Z rotation. For the right wall is negative 90. For the floor, just keep it at 0. Everything at 0. Damn it. It's not so easy to remember. 90. Negative 90. 250, negative 250. Alright. So the values of this should only be Because if I change this value here, if I change this, this is gonna mess with the everything. It's gonna mess with everything, all of these walls. And I don't want it to do that. It's gonna adjust it over that I don't want it to do. So the only thing I can do then is change these values up here. Oh no, because actually yes, may have to change these values, but yeah, no, these are the values that I'm gonna have to change. Fudge. Darn it. Okay, which wall is which wall? So let's say this is the right wall. Right wall needs to be negative 90, negative 90, right? Right wall is at negative 90. So if this is the right wall, this is negative 90. Alright. Plus, I have to take into account this here. Oh, no, it's not adjusted. Okay, so negative 90. And then left wall is positive 90. It's for the rooms. Back wall, back, all the way in the back, is the only other wall, which is right here. Make sure that it goes to the wall, goes up here, and it goes to back wall. No, it went to doorway. Oh, no wonder. Damn it, no wonder it's not working. Because it's going from doorway to wall. I don't want it to go to that. And then the doorway is going from doorway to back wall. So I want to switch those two. I want to connect this one here. And I want to connect this one here. So maybe that will fix these things now. Let's see. Back wall, I need this to be 0, 250, and negative 250. Back wall, 0. Alright. Front wall, or this doorway right here, would be... What actually would it be, actually? Would it be 750? No. Oh, that's on there. It would be negative. What is 750? What is 5? Oh my goodness. Oh, it'll be 250. There we go. So 250 and 250 for the front wall or doorway with no rotation on the Z. Alright, so no rotation on the Z. Okay, so leave it then. Let me put 0 here. Come on. So 250 for the doorway. 250. And then back wall is, just leave it alone. Leave it alone for now. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work, but we shall test it out and see how it works out. That's all fucked up. Ay, ay, ay. And look at the floor. No, that's not the floor. That's the ceiling. Oh no, that it. Wait. I think I'm in the south. Yeah, I'm in the south. All right. Okay, so what did I mess up? I messed up a lot. That's what. Uh, I if I change it, I'm going to mess up the rest of the walls here, and I don't want to mess up the rest of the walls. So I need to figure out how to fix the room without messing the rest of the walls. Looks like this. Okay, so from south, looks like the right side wall works fine. Looks like I have to adjust this doorway back to 90 degrees or so. Alright, let me go back. Proc halls 3. Set location, set location. Doorway. Let me see. Alright. I'm just undoing some set location. Okay. Is that one? Vector pin value. Alright, let me just compile this just to see if it's because I don't have this at 0. So it's throwing me off. Let's see. Yikes. Where is everything? Oh, here's the I think okay, no wait, let me see. 2 and 2. It's hard to tell. I think this yeah, floors look fine. So that means the doorway is fine, the door is fine. So the only thing is to adjust the right wall, the left wall, and the back wall. The ceiling, the floor, the door, and the doorway are all fine at those levels. So it's just messing with the walls. I mean the room walls. Also, I need to mess with the. Let me see if I can fix these outer walls first. I need to push those walls back, so they need to. I need to add 250 on that. 250 on the north and on the south. Add 250. Remember to add 250. So let's go ahead and stop this. Add 250 on this here. So, how do, where do I, since this is where this is going to be placed, this is the north section walls. I add 250, so I just hard code it to add 250, so that's 4250. 4250. And then the south walls also add 250, so that's 4750. Alright, and then I need to adjust it on the X, so I'm going to have to put like a add node here. So, but for now, let me just test these. Viewport. Okay, looks like the wall might be fine. Let's hide over here. Find out where I'm at. Okay, I'm on the south side, so that means I need to adjust the walls on the X negative 250. So I need to add negative 250 or subtract 250. Let me see these. Yeah, because you can see that it's shimmering. It means that it's overlapping. So I need to subtract 250 on the X. Subtract 250. And then well, let's see if that works. And I think it's the same. So that was the south. I didn't bother to check the north, so I forgot. So let me see if it also would be fixed by a negative. Subtract 250. I forgot to check the north side. North section walls. Let me see. Oh, come on. What is going on? Right. Okay. Looks like some of these walls are doing okay. Let's just hide here. Damn, in the north. Alright. The north seems to be doing fine. Okay. Good. Let's go to the south. Right. I'll adjust the walls later. But these are overlapping. There's a floor down here. It needs to be pushed out. But these back walls are correct. Are they overlap? No, no overlap there. Yeah, okay. No overlap. Do I see any overlap? Any shimmering textures? No. Alright, so that means I got the walls fixed. Now I need to fix the ceiling and floor is overlapping this hallway. What about on this side? It's not even touching the hallway. So I need, so these rooms or these ceilings and floors need to be moved up. So this is the north side. North side, not moved up. The north side needs to be moved down on the y axis. So that means add 250 to the ceiling and the floor. Add 250 to the ceiling and the floor, the right wall and the left wall, or the right wall and the left wall, as well as the back wall. And what the heck is all these? There's okay. That's going to be for the room. All of those weirdnesses, that's for the room. But for the hallway shouldn't be like this. All right, so again, so for the hallway, okay, not worrying about the rooms right now. The hallway, floor and ceiling, left wall and right wall, all needs to be moved down on the y-axis. So plus 250 on the y-axis for the hallway. Plus 250 on the north section, and on the y-axis, as well as all this. You can see that shimmering. That means it's overlapping the hallway, so you need to move it down. And that's, again, it's just a hallway. So the hallway segments need to be adjusted, while the room segment, well, the floor anyway, looks okay. So, let me do that. That means this wall should be rotated or something. It's not supposed to be flat like that. I mean, it's not supposed to be horizontal. It's supposed to be like 90 degrees. So this is the south side. So the south generation of hallways needs to be moved back, as well as the north generation hallways. They need to be moved back. So plus 250 on the y-axis. Let me go back. Plus 250 on the y-axis is right here. What is plus 250 on the y-axis? 5,000. Negative 5,000 plus 250 is negative 47. Negative 4750. As well as here, negative 4750. 4750. And I need to do that for the other side. Add 250. On the Y, which is 4750. And this one, 4750. All right. What else? The walls. So this was... Oh, it's for the straight ahead. So that means it's going to do it for the floor, ceiling, and the walls. So I just need that one change. So that should be fine. So, okay. Alrighty then. What else? So 4750, which means I might have to adjust this number as well. It won't be... Will it be 4750? No, it cannot be at the same level. So it'll be at probably 5250. Will it be 4750 plus 500 is 5250? Yeah, if this is 4750, this one has to be 5250, or else it's going to overlap. Again, 4750, that means this is 5250. Right? That means go back here. $47.50 minus 250 is negative 250. Negative 52.50. Yeah, let me see. 250. Or is that too much? No, that should do it for those. But that's just the hallways. Now I need it for the actual room to be adjusted. If I'm going northward, right? This is generate the north rooms. If I'm going northward, then that means I'm going up in the negatives. So higher in the negatives. So this is 4750. 4750 plus 250. No, not plus 50. So 4750 plus 250 negative 250. My bad. They are 500 centimeter segments. So let's try it again. 4750 negative 4750 minus 500 is equal to 5250. Yes, so got that there. 5250. All right. And then the south, it's going the other direction, so that has to be adjusted. So let's see how this goes. Right, the walls are still messed up. Okay, I'm on the south side. Let me just look at the... Oh, that's the walls for the rooms. So let me see. Is it overlapping? Yes, it's shimmering. That means I need to move... Oh, I see why. That's for the 3 rooms. I only adjusted the 2 rooms. So I need to go back down and adjust for the 3 rooms. So this is... Oh, the doorway needs to be moved back. But the doorway is part of the room, so that's not part of the... Alright, so I see now that the door... the room, the doorway, the door, the floor, and the ceiling needs to be moved back. On the y-axis by negative 250. Then I don't know what this wall is. Okay. This wall. Okay. I'm guessing this back wall. This is the back wall. But we shall see when we get into the rooms. But for now, we have the doorway, door, any of the, oh, and the walls. The walls are doorway, door, and ceiling needs to be moved back. And floor. Doorway, door, ceiling, floor needs to be moved back. Right? Doorway, door, ceiling, and floor. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. I don't remember if that was south or north. Hide over here. Okay, this is north. Huh. So I moved them and they went farther back. Alright, anyways. Let me see if I can. So I just move it because I moved. Oh, I know why. I moved it 500 centimeters back instead of 250. So let me see if I did that with the south side as well. If it shimmers. Oh no, it seems to be fine. Alright, so is it shimmering? No, it's fine. Alright, so on the south side is fine. The north side, I need to add 250. The north side, I need to add 250. And this is the north side. Add 250 on the... Are you sure? That doesn't seem right. And 4750 negative, add 250. So it's negative 4,500. It's going down. Plus 500 is negative 5,000. So it's negative 5,000. Negative 4,500. Negative 5,000. I'm gonna have to stop because I haven't fed my fishes or watered my plants. I'm gonna have to work on this some other time. Let's see, Brockhalls. Save that. And test it out. Damn it. What is going on? So north side did not move at all. South side is fine. I don't know. Oh, that's because that's for the 3 rooms. Because I only adjusted it for the 2 rooms. Now I need to adjust it for the 3 rooms. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's do that then. So that was for the 2 rooms. Now for the 3 rooms. Oh my god, adjusting for the 3 rooms is gonna... Oh boy, this is not fun. You know what, you guys, I am done for now just because... Let me see. That has been 3 hours. I need to stop. But I know pretty much what I need to fix now. It's just adjusting the hallways. All of these need to be adjusted. Added 250 on the Y axis for the hallways. And also on this side, which is the south rooms, all the way down here. So other than that, all the copy and pasting has been done. So now all 4 of the themes, all the 4 different maps are, they've got the rooms, even though 3 and 4 probably is not working properly. It's just a little bit of adjusting that needs to be done in the actual values. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Then I can start working on other stuff, like maybe more settings or something, like the settings page, or actually generating the procedural generated rooms in the middle section right here. All this Because right now there's only just the main procedurally generated hallway, but now I have to add the procedurally generated rooms and then connect them with branching hallways to the main hallway. Alright, and I need to do that for each and every one of these levels. Okay, all the different themes. A spaceship. This is a spaceship theme. This one is the Gothic cathedral theme. This one is the industrial complex derelict quarters theme, corridors. And then this one is the vintage Victorian mansion theme. Anyways, finished for now. Look at the door. Well, I'm gonna have to fix that. So, get rid of that, and yeah, I'll come back next time. But right now, I'm getting tired, and I still haven't even fed my aquarium or my plants. So, I need to go do that and then get some rest. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.